Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We got 10 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Lighter slate today as we open up the week, starting with the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8. Phillies coming into this matchup 56-49. The Marlins 57-49. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 4.74. Walker, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off back-to-back Pirate losses. Miami coming off a Detroit win. Phillies are 6-3 on the road against Miami here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Walker's been pretty solid. In a pick'em scenario, I kind of like the Phillies here, and I'm gonna roll Philadelphia on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Washington Nationals. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -210. Washington +175 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 57-49. The Nationals 44-62. Pitching for the Brewers is Corbin Burnes with an ERA of 3.46. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 4.96. Burnes, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Burnes coming off 3 really good starts on the mound here. Brewers coming off a 3-game losing streak against Atlanta. Washington coming off a Mets loss. Brewers are 8-4 against the Nationals, 4-2 on the road against the Nationals here. I really like Corbin Burnes on the mound today, and I'm gonna roll with the Brewers on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. Rays opening up as road favorites at -140. The Yankees +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Rays coming into this matchup 64-44. The Yankees 55-50. Pitching for the Rays is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 3.36. Pitching for the Yankees is Domingo Yerman with an ERA of 4.77. Glasnow, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Yerman, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 9 strikeouts. He's coming off 2 rough starts on the mound here. Glasnow been pretty solid all season long, and Rays coming off a Houston win. Yankees coming off a Baltimore loss here. Yeah, I like Glasnow on the mound, and I'm gonna roll with the Rays on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -135. Baltimore +125 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 64-41. Toronto 59-47. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 4.68. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.91. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a Yankees win. Toronto coming off an LA loss. Baltimore playing very good on the road. They're 9-3 on the road, 5-1 straight up against Toronto, where they've been very good here. I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup in these last few starts here, and I think Baltimore is a good underdog today, and I'm going to take Baltimore +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -200. The Angels +170 with the over-under at 10. Angels coming into this matchup 55-51. The Braves 67-36. Pitching for the Angels is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 4.46. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.57. Canning, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Morton, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. The Angels coming off a Toronto win. Braves coming off a 3-game sweep against the Brewers. I like the Braves at home here. Just not in love with the Angels. And yeah, I like Braves. Braves play well at home here, and I'm going to roll with Atlanta in this one. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -115. The Reds plus 105 with the over-under at 8. Reds coming into this matchup 58-49. Cubs 53-52. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 1.90. Pitching for the Cubs is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 3.51. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts, coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Reds coming off a nice 9-0 win yesterday against the Dodgers, a series they played very well in. Cubs coming off a Cardinals loss, snapping their big 8-game win streak that they were on. Cincinnati is 4-1 against the Cubs here. Both teams playing very well, but Abbott coming off really good starts on the mound, and Reds still getting good underdog value like all season long. And yeah, I'm taking Reds plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -165. Cleveland plus 150 with the over-under at 9. Cleveland coming into this matchup 53-53. The Astros 59-47. Pitching for the Guardians is Noah Syndergaard with an ERA of 7.16. Pitching for the Astros is JP France with an ERA of 2.87. Syndergaard, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. France, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's been very solid on the mound for them. Syndergaard coming off 3 bad starts, giving up 17 runs in his last 3 starts here. Not in love with that. And I think I'm going to roll with the Astros at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Colorado Rockies. Padres opening up as road favorites at -200. The Rockies plus 170 with the over-under at 11.5. Padres coming into this matchup 52-54. The Rockies 41-64. Pitching for the Padres is Seth Lugo with an ERA of 3.62. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 5.83. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Padres on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a nice Ranger series. Colorado coming off an Oakland win. The Padres are 4-1 against Colorado here. I do like Seth Lugo on the mound. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -130. Boston plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Boston coming into this matchup 56-49. Seattle 54-51. Pitching for Boston is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.11. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 3.49. Pivetta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Boston coming off back-to-back Giants losses. Seattle coming off a Arizona win. Boston 10-2 against Seattle. They've been very good head-to-head against Seattle here. Pivetta hasn't pitched since May. It's been a while for Pivetta. We'll see. Hopefully, he can come back and pitch strong. Both pitchers, giving up a good bit of runs here. And I still think Boston's a good underdog today, and I'll take Boston plus 1.5 on the road. And then the last matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Arizona plus 135 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 56-50. The Giants 58-48. Pitching for Arizona is Ryan Nelson with an ERA of 4.97. Pitching for the Giants is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 5.52. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. Stripling, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Arizona, coming off a Seattle loss, they're just 2-8 in their last 10. Giants coming off back-to-back Boston wins here. Giants are 15-5 at home against Arizona. Arizona just not playing well right now. Really on a bad stretch right now, and pretty even pitching matchup. I think I'm gonna take the Giants at home with Arizona struggling here. And that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.